What's it called? What's it called? What's it called? No, he doesn't even know what it's called. What's it called? What's it called?
Hello, yes, and welcome to the internet.
Welcome to the internet.
With
It's
the
good
internet
every time.
boys. Yeah, everything that happens on the internet is good, and nothing bad ever happens on the internet.
So far,
That's why you're here. Yeah, totally. It's only been for good. No one's ever felt bad.
I like it a lot.
I think that Twitter is the best part of the internet, personally.
Ooh, yeah. You know what I was
Every-
thinking? You know, some
What?
people will go, I just use Twitter for news. And it's
Yeah.
like, you know, there's the analogy that it's the bathroom wall of the internet. And it's the same shit. It's all the same shit. It's always something about the Jews. There's always some bullshit like horny shit. It's the same shit. It's the same shit. It's not news.
It's not news. It's so funny, dude. It's just like I only use my Bowie knife for shaving. Like, shut up, dude. You
Like,
own
I
a
wonder
Bowie
if
knife. It's
there
bad.
were cavemen. Like, I only use this side of the cave for news. It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
The
totally.
drawing of a dick. It's not news, buddy. No.
I only use poison to sleep. I don't kill people with my poison. Sure, I bought poison that could kill the whole town, but I
Yeah.
only use it to help me sleep. That's how I feel when people list positives of Twitter to me. They're just like,
Yeah.
honestly, it's like very similar to be like, I use guns for protection.
Well, yeah.
Okay, well, they kill everybody, but sure, you get to feel safe.
Like,
Congratulations. Yeah.
You work at Ralph's. I need to protect. Really?
Yeah, totally.
Where do you live? Maybe you should move.
You live in Ames, Iowa. Everything's okay.
I think guns should not be used to protect your family or to hunt. They should only be used to overthrow the government.
Yeah,
that is the use. They should be used to,
If
remove the
only
czar from power.
If only they had guns on January 6th, everything would be better. Everything would be better. Damn, how crazy would that be? You listen to our podcast and you find out that we're like super QAnoners. Just hate, break into Nancy Pelosi's office. Fuck her.
Oh man,
Piece of
so
shit.
funny.
I mean, I do think she sucks, but not breaking into her
everyone
office
sucks.
sucks.
Everyone sucks.
Yeah.
No one is
Totally.
good. That is one thing that is a relief. I used to be like, don't say that about, like, I had politicians I liked, and I would go, no, they didn't do nothing.
Yeah.
And now I'm
Right.
just like, yeah.
No, you're right. Everyone's bad.
My favorite now is when somebody goes, what about Bill Clinton? I go, throw him in jail forever. How about that? I don't care.
I had this conversation with my dad the other day, where my parents are super. I was going to say super liberal. They're super Democrat. My dad changed the subject in the middle of some family shit we were talking about. And he was like, I was on a train going from New Jersey to New York. So it was above ground, so I could talk on the phone. And he was like, have you been looking at the news today? And I was like, no. And he was like, well, really great news.
Oh, boy.
The FBI raided Mar-a-Lago. So I think finally we're going to get some answers from this idiot, is like what he said. And, good. I'm glad they raided Mar-a-Lago, but I was just like, damn, you like really can't stop thinking about this guy, huh? The current guy, you don't see any issue with what's going on right now. Just we're still thinking about the last guy. And look, he absolutely did so many horrible things. I agree. January 6th, bad. I think he's a criminal. I think that he assaulted a lot of people.
Yeah.
But like at a certain point, I do
I
think it's
know.
interesting that it's your political mission is to get the last guy is really fucking scary to me.
And it's
Uh,
just no. It's like when people are like, Eddie Murphy's going to do stand up again. No, he's not.
no, he's not.
You know how I know? I do stand up.
Yeah,
And I don't think so.
it's
I
hard.
don't think so, buddy.
I don't know. I mean, like he might run again. He might. I don't know. I'm not total. I don't.
no, I
trust
mean
America.
he's definitely going to run again. And he's going to for sure win. But when people go, whenever the liberals are like, we got him, we got his tax returns, we got you don't. I'm just telling you, you don't. There's
Right.
laws of the universe, and bad things do not happen to billionaires. They haven't
Right.
happened once. They will
Right,
happen
right.
never. We live in a world that is, we got a capitalist country. When you're a billionaire, you have won. That is how it goes. Nothing bad will happen to him. He will never die. He will live forever. He will change the rules. He'll be president till the second he dies at 150. It's just, you don't got him. You don't got him.
The workplace environment in Amazon is so stressful that in the span of a couple months, 7 women miscarried.
What?
That's a true story.
Whoa,
And
dude.
and then what happened as a result of that is that Jeff Bezos is an astronaut. I just don't.
Well, let me tell you this:
Yeah.
if what's it called Inc. ever gets big enough to have 7 female employees miscarry, I would like to leave the planet.
Yeah, that's a good point.
7 of our editors miscarried this week.
That's so much. Hey, Jeff, 7 people fucking miscarried. I'm going to the moon. I can't hear you. I'm halfway to the moon already. Sorry, I can't hear you from my spaceship. What?
That's no different than Michael in the office just shutting the blinds and locking himself.
Totally.
If Michael could go to the moon.
I can't. I get bad reception on the moon. I'm sorry. There aren't a lot of towers here. So I can't hear you. Yeah, right. Totally. Dude, that's so funny that the reason Elon and Bezos are going to the moon is that they're about to get canceled.
Yeah.
Can't cancel me on the moon.
It's like international waters. They're just.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I guess
dude.
so. I mean, it's still, there is American flag up there though. So they might be screwed.
And it was right after divorces for both of them. So it's,
Man.
no reception on the moon. Sorry, babe. Babe. What, babe?
What?
I wonder if
Yeah.
the guy from Apple's going to be like, we're going to put a tower on the moon so you could, and they'll be like, Elon's
No,
like, no.
They're going to try to go back in time to make the Russians land on the moon first. So there's no American jurisdiction.
Dude, what
the
if the
moon-
Russians did make it to the moon first? You know,
Yeah. Would anything
a
be
fun-
different? I don't think so.
they'd have public transportation up there. I bet there'd be a big old train.
You think so? Why? Do they
Dude,
have
it was
good
the-
public transportation in Russia?
Yeah, they got trains all over out the ass out there.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
And then they would have brought a bunch of people there and killed them as well.
Yeah,
would've
exactly. I was gonna say, it might end up making the moon cool because it would just be full of like Russian Jews and gay people. It would be like the coolest place.
we put the first dead man on the moon. You're like, what the fuck?
Wow.
Why'd you put
Yeah,
a
like,
dead guy up there?
USA had living people land on moon, but we first corpses dropped on moon. They just honestly, they should
funny.
have landed on the moon after us and then burned our flag. How sick would that have been? They're like, it is hard to make fire on moon, but
Russia can figure it out.
we can figure it out. Yeah, totally. Well, they're used to Siberia is pretty similar to the moon.
I
Same
like
gravity.
the idea that their astronauts are still just wearing the Russian army unit. It's that big long gray coat and a fuzzy hat.
They don't have a helmet. They can just, it turns out Russians can
They're
breathe
fine.
in space. It's just so grueling living there that they don't need oxygen.
Yeah. They're like, this is better.
This is great. It's awesome. It's like being in a trampoline park.
The Russians are just jumping
They're,
up.
they're so happy. Yeah. They're like, I'm staying. I'm not going back, man. This is great. I eat
The
dust
accent's
anyway.
gone. Their accent
The
leaves. 'cause
accent,
the
totally.
accent is just, it's cold.
Hello.
That's the Russian accent.
It's cold. It turns out they all speak perfect English.
Listen for some nonsense.
They land on the moon. They're all bouncing. They're like, oh my God. Did you see Up? Up was great. We just watched Up
We
on
watched
the
it all
moon.
the way.
They watched Up on the moon.
On the moon.
Ship. They landed, and then they were like immediately happy. Finally, we're not going back, dude. We got a rover. What do we need? We got a rover. We eat dust in Russia anyway, so we'll eat dust. We'll hang out in the Sea of Tranquility. It's tranquil, and yeah, we'll watch Up every day, bounce around. It'll be good. We love the moon, you and me.
We really do. It's such a funny thing.
It is. Well, it's because, right? Like, obviously, it's cool. It's just cool anyway. Space is cool, but also, I legitimately feel like there's going to be some development with living or traveling to the moon. We have people that are not astronauts going to space now just because they sold enough books or cars. Which is fucking crazy, dude. They sold so many fucking copies of the Bible and robot cars that they can go to the moon now, even though they're like the devil and everybody knows it. They like abuse people and we're like, no. You can go to the moon. That's cool.
Right.
We're like, You've abused so many people and sold so many books that we think it's okay for you to kind of be God now. Because going to space is like pretty close to being God, I would say.
Well, it was like that. That's why I think the moon is so funny, because it went from the most incredible achievement of the human spirit and ingenuity and teamwork and balls to go up there. And very soon it will become lame as shit.
Yeah, dude.
There will be fucking bachelorette parties up there. There's, there will be a big QR code that you can use on the side of the
when
moon.
you land, your ship has to, they're trying to figure out the technology you're trying to figure out right now, right? Is how to land a ship vertically so it can shoot off from the same spot it landed. And once they figure that out, that's what SpaceX is trying to do. Once they figure that out, they can like really travel back and forth. So you're like laying on your back and the thing like lands standing straight up and you look out and you see just these craters and just lights and you're like, oh my God, I'm on the moon. And you walk out of your ship and there's a Senior Frogs right there.
There's going to be the first woman on the moon, and then there's going to be the first person holding her hair while she throws up on the moon.
Yeah, totally. Imagine, oh man, it's such an opportunity for the first guy to sell cocaine on the moon. Who's that guy gonna be? It's gonna be the guy that opens the Senior Frogs. Is what it's gonna be. Same
it's
guy.
Gonna be hard. He's gonna be like, well, to make ends meet, I'm gonna need to sell coke.
Honey, your great uncle was the first douchebag on the moon. He opened a Papa's and Beer. He sold cocaine. He sold those mugs that are shaped like tits. Yeah, on the moon. First guy to do all those things. And we have the internet, so everything can be saved digitally instead of like now we don't know first. Everyone's like, yeah, St. Augustine was the first town in America. We're gonna know everything. We're gonna know the first guy that jerked off on the moon.
First DUI. I think the first guy that's already jerked off. There for sure has been one of those astronauts jerked off on the moon.
That's a good point.
Biologically, it's very likely.
And probably some astronaut got like a little drunk and drove the Rover. Like in the 60s, everybody was drunk all the time. I'll bet you Neil Armstrong was like, it's day 2. I think we should get kind of fucked up. I think we should get a little fucked up. And Buzz is like, well, you know what my first name is. And then they just fucking, and they just drop acid on the moon. Day 2. You know, like, well, this is one small hit for me. And one big hit of acid for mankind. And like, let's put a fucking flag in the moon. That's how they decided it. They're high as shit. That'd be fucking funny if we put an American flag.
Yeah,
on
it's
the moon.
ours.
It's stupid. We own the
Dibs.
moon. Dibs.
Shotgun.
We win.
I got a moon.
Shotgun. Moon. Dibs on moon.
I do wonder what a zero gravity erection would do. Like, would that be enough? Like, you get an erection in your suit. Does it like push you back a little bit? Now you're just like, oh.
Yeah, totally. Maybe sex on the moon is your dick stays still and you move. I wonder if people have had sex on the International Space Station.
I think so. I remember looking it
Probably.
up one time.
Oh, really?
I don't know how reliable the source was, but I think
Man,
it
I'll
had.
bet you need, it probably takes more to come, right? Because you don't have the inertia, right?
I don't know, man.
I don't know. It's easy for me to come.
Looking down at Earth.
I think I'd be pretty. Yeah. Oh, look at all the tits down there. There's billions of them. Imagine how many people are naked just in Africa alone. Oh, South America's coming around. Oh, lots of hot people there. Oh man. Luckily for me, I'm sexually attracted to massive floating orbs. Celestial bodies have always would have gotten me going.
Celestial.
Oh, there's that Alpha Centauri.
Don't
Oh my
celestial
fucking
body
God.
shame me while I'm jerking off on the International Space Station. Looks like
My
an Avatar
celestial
titty to
body,
me.
my choice.
Dude, the Earth is thick. The Earth is thick as fuck, dude.
Yeah, man. Now that I'm up here, I tell you, you know what I want to do? I want to fuck Sagittarius.
There's one douchebag astronaut who's like, man, if the Earth lost a little weight, you know,
Oh my God.
if Earth lost a little weight,
Looking
I'd
a little
fit
more
that
like an
shit."
oval lately. Jesus Christ. Douchebag astronauts. That's amazing, dude. The thing is, though, that it's got to be. I mean, what's an astronaut? It's just somebody in the Air Force who went to college, right?
Mhm.
And so
Yeah.
there's got to be one scumbag that went to the moon at least.
And I think all they make you do is they spin you around for a while, and they make it a very expensive spin.
Mhm.
They can't just give you a baseball bat and tell you to spin. They put you in a thing. They go, ooh, and if you throw up, you can't go to the moon. That's it. That's the test.
Exactly.
We
Totally.
spin you around, and if you don't throw up, no one throwing up on the
Can't throw
like
up
an
on the
Uber.
moon. That's the rule.
$200 to throw up on the moon.
That's funny.
So
Look, man, don't throw up in the lem, okay? It's real expensive to clean. The next guys are going to be fucking pissed, dude. You know what? You throw up in here, the next guy's going to be Tom Hanks, and you don't want Tom Hanks smelling your puke. Isn't it honestly sort of shocking that the first person to go to the moon isn't Tom Hanks, the
no,
first
I know.
public citizen? Like I would think that it would be somebody like that, some sort of like beloved celebrity, not just some fucking rich dipshit.
Yeah, it is weird. It's like because as a society, I really wonder how different lockdown would have been if Tom Hanks didn't get COVID. You know, 'Cause
Oh,
he's our beloved person. You know, you got Oprah and Tom Hanks, and like I don't really know The Rock.
I've been listening to this podcast about the AIDS crisis.
Yeah.
I love this podcast, Fiasco. It's
Yeah, I've listened to that.
it's
good.
so good. So the new season is about the AIDS crisis, and every season they like break down like one big, massive event that affected everybody in the world or in the country over a long period of time. And so they did the AIDS crisis, and there are lots of specifics about it I didn't know. And one of the things is the world like started to take it seriously when Rock Hudson got AIDS. And it's just like, God damn, dude, fuck.
Wow.
Yeah, totally. And that's just really interesting to think what babies we are, what like morons everybody in the world is. We're
Wow,
just like,
yeah.
Tom Hanks got COVID, and we're like, maybe it is real if Captain Phillips got it. It's just so like, because he gets it, then if Castaway gets it, then the next guy who's going to get it is Wilson. And man, I love that volleyball. That was my favorite volleyball. Just a bunch of apes, dude. We're just so stupid.
Yeah. It's got to be something. Yeah, that has to make it real for people, you know?
Yeah, totally.
Did
Did Bugs Bunny get it? I hope Bugs Bunny doesn't get it. Bugs
Bunny
gets
got
it.
monkeypox. Oh, shit.
You know what? Yeah, totally.
No.
You know what I heard? I heard Wally got the vaccine. I'm thinking about getting it. I think I might get it, dude. All the characters in Cars been getting the vaccine. There's a part of that podcast about the AIDS crisis where they start talking about how like they use celebrities to get the word out about condoms.
Oh,
and
wow.
I remember being a kid, and like I think that condoms as a phenomenon were like being pushed really hard when I was like young, when I was like 8 or 9. It's like when they started, and they played this this ad that was like, "Hi, I'm Anthony Kiedis from the Red Hot Chili Peppers. I'm naked on stage a lot, and I have sex. And whenever I have sex, I wear a condom." And it's like,
what?
And it's like, that helped. Fuck, dude. That really blows. We used to live in a world where the world's like dumbest singer told you to wear a condom, and people were like, okay, I'll do it now.
Yeah.
The guy who's like music is either about heroin or just like swallowing wrong.
I'm glad it happened that way instead. Like if AIDS came out now, it'd be a bunch of videos of Biden being like, it still feels pretty good. Condoms aren't, it's not that bad. You know, sometimes helps you last longer. It's not a big deal.
Yeah.
Helps you. Strap it up.
Yeah, and Trump would be like, condoms are fake. They're fake. They don't do anything. They're not real. They don't protect people. You put them on, it's not sex anymore, and it hurts you actually. It hurts you. It's true. No, we know this. We know this about my
shrinks the penis. Shrinks the penis.
That's what the voice is. I can never get the voice. Yeah.
I worked on it one time when I was in Horton School of Finance.
It actually feels like it feels like knives. They know it, you put the condom on, it makes your penis bleed. We know this about condoms. When they say it does not stop disease, it does not stop women from getting pregnant. It gets them more pregnant. We got more pregnant when we took the condom on the penis. It's just like, yeah, no, it would be hell right now.
You'd be saying all that shit like, you know, the areas with the most condoms have the most babies. So I'm just saying.
Totally. And then there would also be all these people on Twitter that's being like, you have to wear a condom 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And if you don't, you're racist. And Jesus.
Maybe this did happen and we just were too young to know this was the debate. But
yeah.
That's so funny.
I do remember like Eminem being a big thing. And even as a kid being like, I feel like, because like I remember the argument about Eminem being really funny because there are a bunch of people being like, everything he's doing is horrifying.
Yeah. And
then he would be like, I'm going to kill my family.
Yeah.
And then there would be certain people that would be like, all right, well, that's fucked up. But could we just relax a little? And he'd be like, they're trying to control me. They're trying to control what I say. And they're like, yeah, well, you're saying like, you should drug underage kids and kill your daughter. The argument was very similar. It was like very extreme. There was like not a lot of middle ground where people were like, you know, just be normal.
Yeah. I love the most that he'll still like, I was listening to one of his newer albums the other day and he's like, I'm the one your parents hate. and I was like, my parents are very old now. I think they
Yeah.
forgot your name. And I'm an adult.
Yeah, like you're talking to a generation that went through this, and now they're the parents, dude. And
Yeah.
they're probably like, oh, I sort of get it.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna let them listen to it that young. I was listening to Eminem when I was
Oh.
8.
Yeah.
You know, I turned out good. Look at us. I turned
Well,
out
that's
pretty
the other
good.
thing is that it is, I don't know, I argue with myself about it a lot. Like, I'm certainly not down for censorship. I never thought that I never would ever think you should stop someone from saying
Yeah.
things.
But you
there's
just
just
you have to be the
consequences.
parent.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't buy them the CD.
Right.
You thought
Well,
about
there's
that?
also something, yeah, like you
They
said,
don't
I
have
don't
money.
know.
They're 8.
I understood the context when I was a kid. I argue with myself about this because I really did. I think about Eminem specifically a lot. I got that he wasn't gonna kill people, and people thought he was gonna,
Right.
but he wasn't. But I don't know, maybe he was. I don't know.
Do you think
It never made me want to hurt anybody, I guess is what I'm saying.
right.
So, but then again, I see how it could make some people. It's weird. It's like we're always arguing about how words affect people, right? I don't know.
Yeah.
I argue with myself about it lately. You know?
Yeah. No, I know what you mean. For me though, Eminem is like an element of the universe. And when I'm going through a breakup, I don't know why, but that's what I need. It gets something out. The old stuff. Like Eminem Show, Marshall Mathers LP. If I'm listening to that, it's like a Band-Aid. And it just helps. It helps your breakup not get infected. Because now I'm in another world. The anger's getting out and the hurt's getting out, but it's not getting infected. You know what I mean? It's like I don't want to listen to an actual song about a breakup. I want to listen to him talk about a chainsaw. It helps. I don't know why.
I mean, he's great. We talk about him a lot. I think we like
Eminem, the moon.
Eminem is second only to the moon.
The two whitest things.
Put Eminem on the moon, he's getting pissed at the ground. I'll bet you Ja Rule's in one of these craters. I fucking bet you, dude. I'm gonna marry this rock and then kill it.
So think about this. So I bet 1,000 years ago or something, if you're looking at the moon, because the craters are huge. They're huge.
You're damn
but you
right,
never
they're
see
huge.
one happening. You know, can you imagine being like, you got your spear and you're sitting at the top of a hill with a fuzzy little shawl on, what they used to wear, and just looking up and you see a fucking crater hit the moon and make that huge crater that's like the man in the moon's eye? Wouldn't that would freak me the fuck out?
You know what I think when I think about that? And that most of human history was that for sure. People looking into the sky or out into the open, not understanding and wondering, right? Yeah. When you think about shit that way, it becomes pretty clear that all religions were formed by the dumbest person there. Do you know what I mean? Like, because like a normal person will look at something they don't understand and wonder. A confident normal person will look at a bunch of stuff they don't understand, wonder, and like think they get it. But a confident stupid person will look at something they don't understand and know they get it. You know what I mean? So like somebody was like, oh man, I wonder what those dents in the moon are. And then some fucking idiot was like, God poked it. God poked it. That God poked the moon. Water's God peeing. We made God mad, and when God's mad, he won't pee.
I think a lot of it too was that every poet was misunderstood. Like, I bet the first guy was tornadoes are the finger of God, and then the guy goes, what? And he runs back to the temple.
Tornadoes are the finger of God.
Get the book out. Get the book out. It's the finger of God. Anyone who says it's not, kill him. And they're like, no, I think he was saying it's like it's like a metaphor. And they're like, kill him too. There's just, I swear that had to be the first 1,000 years of religion was just.
That's also funny to think about because that's so true, dude. And for thousands of years, poetry was the only emo. It was like the only
right.
like depressed art. I mean, I guess maybe that's not true, but it was like the only thing that you could be a fan of in your sadness.
Yeah.
We figured this out on
Yeah.
Suicide Buddies once. The way Sylvia Plath apparently was obsessed with Dylan. What's the name of the guy who wrote "Do Not Go Gently Into That Good Night"? Dylan Thomas. She apparently she wrote about him. She couldn't handle being around him when she was a little girl, and Wheeler was like, "Oh shit, I think that the poets were like Taking Back Sunday back then for like emotional teenagers." But it's just funny to think of this like sad sack emo boy of the tribe in like 5000 BC just being like, the tornado is the finger of God.
Yeah,
and
everybody's like, oh, shut the and you
all
don't know
the
what their voice
warriors-
sounded like.
Right.
You know? If you knew, they were like, a tornado is the finger of God.
It's just but then it's just on paper. So all the bros of the village are like, tornadoes are God. And he was like, no, I was just sad.
no.
I just wanted to marry your daughter. But I'm a wimp. And I can't. I write poetry because I went on a mammoth hunt once and I hurt my ankle.
It had to be in every culture, like the first 50 poets were executed on the spot. Like, because I don't think they knew about fiction. Like somebody was like, the wheelbarrow, and then they just killed him. Well, that's not true.
Wow.
The crow flying said, and what the crow said, kill him. Like it had to be.
Totally, man. Like yeah. That's happened in like a lot of movies I've seen about that. I mean, who knows if that's true, but when like there's a soothsayer, they tend to just like say an omen is whatever the Lord needs it to be, so they don't get their throat cut in the middle of town. Yeah.
I wouldn't kill him. I mean, I'm glad I'm so glad we weren't born then. I would have gotten killed so quick.
Oh my God, I know, dude. Yeah, totally. I would just be like, it's hot, and they just shoot me. I mean, it's not hot, you little fucking baby. I don't like the humidity, and then they just stab me right in the heart.
What's that? Kill him.
Yeah.
There's not water in the air, you fucking piece of shit.
That guy's wearing a shirt. Kill him. Why is he afraid? Why is that guy afraid? Seems like he's afraid of the sky. Yeah, totally. Man, Eminem and the Moon. The Eminem and the Moon show. I'm the same with Eminem, dude. Yeah, it is interesting too. I don't know. Maybe it's not worth thinking about too much, but I do like we're at a place now, right, where we're sort of like realizing that there are extremes on the internet of people being mad, the conservative side is obviously the bad one, but then the people that are like constantly yelling at you to do the right thing always, seems like there's something there too. Just like, are you perfect? And
I don't want to always do the right thing. No one does.
Yeah,
that's the thing that liberals need to kind of incorporate into their campaign. Yeah, sometimes doing the right things. It's like, I don't want to always eat healthy food. I don't want to always, exercise.
That is
doing the right thing sucks.
You need to please write a bit about that, because I think not only is it funny, but it would help, because I do sit and wonder a lot, like, why do there are people who politically I agree with on Twitter who are just yelling about it and are just like, and it basically boils down to like, it sucks because conservatives are like, this is all liberals, this is all leftists. And we're like, no, it's not. Some people understand that life is complicated and we make mistakes and you try to get better and you try to, but people are like, I don't know, what's an example? Like, if you ever use the wrong pronoun for someone, fuck you. Right. And it's like, sure, it's, I would imagine it's painful to hear the wrong pronouns for you. But I also know I've fucked up with my friends, and I didn't mean to.
Right.
And then I said sorry and we moved forward. Right.
And think about in the old days, sometimes you would use the right pronoun. Like, you ever use the wrong pronoun with someone in the 90s and then later on they transition and you're like, so I was
retroactively, right?
It was wrong because that was not what you were asking for at the time.
Yeah.
Which is, you want to just do the right thing when someone, whatever someone wants to live their life as. But it's like, yeah, and life's hard, and you fuck up
And
sometimes.
if you're doing your best, yeah, you don't want to, and yeah, right. So this is the essence of the argument. And so I think that's why it's like really hard to shut people down who say shit like that.
Yeah.
Right. But I think what we're not pointing out, which you just did very well, which I really like, is that I think the reason it sucks is because while you might agree with the content, the message also includes like, be like the principal, which sucks. School sucks, dude.
It does.
School blows, and you want me to just like always be a good little schoolboy.
Right.
Yeah.
I just can't. It's like, all right, you need 9 hours of sleep every night. You need to exercise for 90 minutes. You need to eat chicken and broccoli.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
no chicken. You need to eat tofu and broccoli, and that needs to be organic and locally sourced. You need to buy it a mile from where you live, and you need to spend all day building houses for the homeless.
Right.
And like, it's just like, what? Well, no alcohol, no, like, it's just this weird,
Right.
like, I can't be a monk.
Yeah.
I'll try and do a third of that. I'll give you that's where the negotiations can start. But it's just like, dude, it's hard.
Yeah.
It's hard to be good,
Yeah, dude.
And they act like it's so easy, and I'm like, I gotta go to work.
Right.
I gotta do stuff. Healthy food's expensive, damn it. And I don't want to eat it. You know how hard it is to eat broccoli? What the fuck? It's hard.
Yeah. Yeah. There's also a lot of tossing around blame on Twitter that bugs me a lot. We've talked about this before, how you see those posts about mental health where someone is like, if there's someone in your life who does not value you as a human being and actively speaks down to you, blah, 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 you need to remove them. And it's like, sure, that's true. But maybe you're tweeting at a sociopath. Like, you don't even know who's reading this. Maybe the person reading it is someone who's abused me in the past. And now what do we fucking do? It's not like everybody is just perfect because they happen to be reading it. And there's just a lot of deciding that somebody is an asshole, and then we all gang up on them right now. And like, I don't know, sometimes I agree with it, but it doesn't make it not feel wrong. And it feels
there's
wrong.
Another thing that Twitter, like, a lot of people seem to realize, a lot of these self-help types that'll be like, they'll have this new philosophy, this new lease on life, and you realize it's just they discovered being selfish, where they're like, you know what? Sometimes in life, you just need to lock your kids in a room for a week, and I'll just be like, what the fuck is going on? No, sometimes your oldest friend who's always been there for you just has weird vibes, and you need to kill them. And you're like, what are you talking about?
Totally.
You didn't just discover, you're being selfish. This is like how a 5-year-old thinks.
Yeah. And then there's like, I don't know, the ones that are really, I think when I think about like the really extreme stuff that I was talking about, it's like we've just gotten to this place where these examples are very like, if you walk by a person who doesn't have a home and you don't give them water, there's something wrong with you. And it's like, I don't know, man. I want to. What are you talking about, though? Like, what are we talking about?
I live in LA. I would not do anything else. You know what I mean?
Right.
Which maybe that's what I should do. Maybe that's what Jesus would do, is he would do only that. But I need to have money for my house.
There's also really funny ones. Like, you know how many times in my life someone's been like, you shouldn't give money to homeless people. You should give them socks. That's like what they say. You should. And it's like, yeah. Okay, well, if I were a millionaire and I had a bunch of free time, I would fill my station wagon with clean socks. But
those are the same people that are like, cold water's bad for you. Shut the fuck up.
Like, yeah, totally.
Your body gets it quicker if it's warm water. I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
I bet this cold water is just fine.
You know, the way that they farm romaine lettuce actually hurts 4-year-olds specifically.
Sometimes I want to, because a lot of these people, I just want to put a hand on their shoulder and be like, you probably have 20 good years left of your life.
Yeah.
Stop doing this to people. Find a way to be happy, please.
Yeah.
Stop fucking with me.
It just sucks too, because there are actual, like, lots of actual hateful motherfuckers who will hate on people who are just being a person. And
Yeah.
it's like, fuck those people.
I know. Fuck them all.
Anyway.
And fuck you.
Well, we got on a little political.
Welcome to What's It Called, everybody.
Welcome to What's It Called. We have fun.
We have a good time.
You damn right.
Hopefully, if you're one of those people that we just mentioned, also, full disclosure, I've been every single one of those people. I've made every mistake we just talked about being annoyed about. I do all of them.
Yeah. Well, that's just a topic that's hard to talk about, right? Because I think, I don't know, I hope that we've conveyed on the show that we are like all of that. Yeah. There was a period of time in my life where I was on the internet yelling at people to do the right thing.
Yeah.
And then at a certain point, it was just like, I think the yelling at people is bad. I do want us to do the right, I accept all, and I hope that's fucking clear. Whoever you are, whatever your identity is, you're welcome here. And if you attack anyone for their identity, man, fuck you, truly, from the bottom of my heart. And there's like famous people being anti-trans and shit right now, and it breaks my heart. We're talking about another specific thing that I think makes it harder to be like this, which is that there are just these people that are so extreme. Like, the biggest example I can think of is like Megan Amram. Someone outed her as having like old tweets that were like, the punchline of like one or two of them was gross about Asian people. And that sucks. And she openly admitted it. But the internet freaked out on her and like tried to, like, there were a lot of people trying to end her career. And then like 2 days later, it came out that the guy that was freaking out on her the most, that was yelling at her, someone was like, hey, you have like old jokes about black people. And he was like, yeah, but I was kidding.
Right.
And it was like, sure, all bad. But Megan Amram is sort of still in jail. And she was like, she's out here donating and apologizing and all this shit. And it's just sort of like, maybe we could have let her apologize. Be mad if you want to be mad. But again, now I'm not Asian, so I feel bad about what I'm saying. And what do I fucking know?
Apologies exist. People, every comedian, 9 out of 10 jokes I make are not funny. And some are just not funny because they're not funny. And some are not funny because I went through a phase where I was trying to be edgier and it didn't work. And you say things you don't mean. But, as long as you apologize.
And like actually try to be good. She didn't take any. She was like, you're just right, man. You're right. That was wrong. And
which is what you want. What do you want from people? When you bring up, hey, you tweeted this, and then they go, I'm sorry. Like, it has to be good. It either has to be good enough or it's not. Like, not everyone can forgive people, but I think it's a good
and that's okay
makes your
too.
life
I
easier to forgive people.
That's another thing, right? It's okay to not forgive. I think also, like, if you're someone who feels like someone directly hurt who you are and attacked you, and you're like, fuck them forever, totally. And that's my problem with, like, oh my God, the other side's way worse. These assholes that are like, everyone should be allowed to say everything all the time. And it's like, nah, dude, really no.
Nope.
And the fact that you're saying that makes me feel pretty weird about you and wonder how you feel about people.
Right.
But
and
no,
like,
obviously, we've been talking about this now, for like 8 minutes. And it's because every time it comes up, I have these specific feelings. But at the end of the day, I don't know. No one's ever attacked my identity, I guess. So I should probably shut up.
Right.
Is the thing I end up thinking. And here we are on the podcast again, the silly podcast with no meaning, and we're still doing it.
Yeah, dude.
Man,
this is a fun one. Eminem and the moon and politics.
Damn. Have we renamed the moon or Eminem?
How have we not? We have to.
How have we not?
That's coming up. Just you wait.
I feel like we should do Eminem next week. Maybe we'll do Eminem next week. All right.
Yes, I do.
But yeah, welcome to What's It Fucking Called, y'all. Get ready to lay down, you bunch of Richard Karns,
you sleepers. We love you so much. We're the Potato Boys. We're coming at you live from
StreamHard.
From StreamHard.
It's like StreamYard, but the internet has a boner while you're doing
That's
it.
right. Zero gravity. And let me tell you something, sleepers. If you don't have an El Segundo beer in your hand, you can go straight to hell because
That's
it
a
is,
good point.
first of all, delicious. Second of all, has the perfect amount of alcohol per square inch of
That's
beer.
right.
And you're just going to love it. And they're good people and they don't sell out. A lot of these breweries, they sell out. They start putting rice in their beer. They stop caring. They shove their hops up their ass before they put them in the tank. And a
This
lot
is all
of them
100%
are,
true.
a lot of
Yeah.
these breweries are, evil. But El Segundo is good.
They use a very specific. They're the only brewery to use this one hop, and the hop is called sex. They use sex hops at El
right.
Segundo. And so if you want some sex, go to
If you want some sex,
drink
it's
an
the
El
only
Segundo.
beer that gets you laid every time. You can
That's
drink it
right.
in Antarctica inside a
Mhm.
glacier. Someone's gonna break in with a hairdryer and get you out and blow you.
That's right. You could be Captain America 20 years after you got frozen, and you could still be having sex.
That's right.
Yeah, that's right.
So go
El
get some.
Segundo Brewing is actually the beer that got Beyonce pregnant. That's right. We
Oh man,
we would
that
not
is
have
not what I thought you were gonna say.
Jay-Z. That's the thing. Jay-Z can't get it up unless he has a Mayberry IPA. And he's been on record saying that.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah,
And,
man.
well, I want to shout out a couple quick things here. Come see me in Tucson, Arizona, September 9th and 10th, and come see me at the Independent Comedy Club in Detroit, October 14th and 15th. That's a long way away, but come out because if I sell a bunch of tickets, it'll be good. And if I don't, they're going to kill me. So
Wow.
come on out.
They do kill you in Detroit if you make one mistake.
I know.
I love those
That's
guys.
the law.
Independent
I wish
Comedy
we
Club.
had that here.
Do you know Brett Mercer, dude?
I don't know anybody.
I only know I haven't been to I did one show in Detroit. So I haven't like in my entire life, and I was there for like less than 24 hours. They were so good to me. They put together a show pretty last minute on like a Tuesday. It was super fun. And it was some of the guys that ended up doing the Independent Comedy Club. And like, so I know a few of them. And I've toured a little bit with this guy, Brett Mercer, who's so fucking funny, dude.
Nice.
And there's a lot of funny comics, but then there's
not.
also, I guess that's true, but you know what I mean? Like when you tour out of a big city, the way that comics in big cities tend to talk about the middle of the country is that it's worse, and it's not. But what I really like is when you find like kind of a weirdo who's like voice and perspective, you've just like never seen anything like it. And Brett's like that. It's like, damn, dude, your brain is fucking weird.
Yeah.
He's real funny.
Guys.
Rand Barnaclow's like that too.
I love Rand.
Crazy, dude.
Shout out to Rand, funniest dude in the world.
So funny, dude.
Legitimately, like the funniest.
So funny, the funniest.
Just funny all the time. Funny
Yeah.
sitting down, funny standing up.
I love going to Cincinnati. I love the shows there, but honestly, I think my favorite thing to do in Cincinnati is to finish the show and sit around with the comics
hanging out with
and
those
drink.
dudes.
It's like the hardest I've ever laughed is hanging out with those guys.
They're all so funny.
Yeah, dude. Wayne Memott. You hang out with Wayne Memott.
I don't know Wayne.
He runs a lot of shows there. He's real funny too. And Dave Waite. I brought up Wayne I know we got to rename, but I love talking about Cincinnati.
Love it.
Dave Waite and like a bunch of our friends came up in Cincinnati. And so they're like the older guard to the guys who live there now. And I was talking to Dave about Cincinnati comedy, and I brought up Wayne, and Dave goes, purple shorts. And I was like, what?
Oh, wait, I do know Wayne.
And he's like,
I know
purple shorts, man. He wore purple shorts to an open mic. And I was like, when? And he was like, in like 2011. And they've been calling him purple shorts ever since. And
Dude,
it's like, who cares, dude? Like,
you can't get away from a nickname.
You can't get away from a nickname. And I literally was like, he was like, who gives a fuck if someone's wearing purple shorts, man? People wear shit all the time. And Dave goes, dude, you wear purple shorts to an open mic? We're gonna call you Purple Shorts.
First of all, they're shorts. So
Right.
red flag.
Totally.
the
You're on
purple.
stage and they're purple.
What are you doing? Unless you're
Totally,
Prince,
dude.
you better get the fuck out of here with those purple shorts.
Yeah. Did Prince ever wear shorts? I don't think so.
He can do whatever he wants, but I don't remember seeing his knees ever.
The shorts formerly known as pants.
Well, we got to rename France.
We do need to rename France. By the way, real quick, what's it called? .rodeo is our website. There's links to all of our social media, Twitch, Patreon, all that stuff on there. Sign up for our Patreon if you want bonus shit from us. And yeah, let's rename France, man.
Hell yeah, dude. France. What a country. Have you ever been? I've never been.
I have been.
So these
I
are all
went in
going off
high
of
school.
vibes and French people I've met and
Okay.
French movies I've seen.
All right. Do you want to go first? Should I go first?
Hell yeah, you go first.
All right. Here's my first name for France. I
I knew it. I was like, mine would have been.
Yeah. It's funny you say that because my second one is. I'm not done.
People in France can't
Excuse
open
me.
their mouth.
Excuse
all
me,
the
Caleb.
way.
I'm not done. I'm not done. Okay, I'm done.
Yeah, they all had their jaws wired shut.
Their jaws wired shut. Totally. Yeah. All right, you go.
Oh
dude.
boy. Yeah, Montreal's dad.
Oh, okay. Gay Mexico.
Gay England.
You know what's so funny, dude? I don't know why Gay Mexico makes sense at all. But I thought of it and it made me laugh. It
I
just
want to go to Gay Mexico.
right. It just feels like Gay Mexico.
I also got straight Spain. I don't know why. But
Oh, okay.
Gay
Sure.
England, straight Spain.
Rich Canada,
The best little whorehouse in Europe.
Paris, etc.
Mime Hatton.
Stupid Hatville.
They do have stupid.
There's all kinds of stupid hats there.
I got the Hunchback of Smoking Bums.
Oh, yeah. Soft cheese, hard bread, and kissing.
Hard bread. I hate that hard bread.
Oh, dude.
It
It's
hurts my
just
mouth.
Make the whole bread be the middle. What the
Yeah.
fuck? Why is the outside like this?
Why'd you cook it too long every single time?
Yeah.
I got Disneyland for drunk writers.
Weird. What a weird.
That's all. Everyone, you go to their Wikipedia, they're a writer and they're smoking a cigarette in their picture and it's in black and white and they're like, and then they're like
yeah.
the French period. And it's when they went to France for like 8 years and got hammered. It's always the same.
Yeah. Did you know this? Speaking of that France is the only country in the world that's still in black and white. It's true.
Feels like it.
Yeah, it's true. Not a lot of people
Hell
know
yeah.
that. But, yeah. The land of horny skunks.
Ben Franklin's Fuck Palace.
The International House of Naps.
I got Mordor for Republicans.
Oh, wow.
That's where they want to end it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, totally. Right. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah.
They want to drop some. I don't know what but they hate it so much.
Yeah, I get it. I see. You gotta cast the beret into the fondue.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. I totally understand. One baguette to rule them all.
And they bring it up a lot. You ever hang out with a Republican, they'll be like, fucking France. And I'll be like, what? Did something happen recently? They're like, World War II.
Yeah, I mean, do you remember when France was against us attacking Iraq? And so
Yeah.
we started calling French fries freedom fries. Just peak stupidity in America.
And now we're all like, oh, yeah, damn. Like,
yeah, we agree, France.
oh, shit.
It's
Sorry,
also
France.
like,
We
yeah,
really
sorry,
overreacted
France.
to that.
Now we hate France because it turns out that they're super racist.
Yeah. That's my next one. My next one is more anti-Semitism than I want.
Totally. All right, here we go. Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
You gotta Louvre yourself to the museum. You gotta Louvre yourself to the museum.
This has been what's it called? You gotta lube yourself. Oh boy, what a what a through line. Eminem, Moon.
Yeah, we brought it all around. If only I could have
Oh, boy.
a moon for a moon name for France. Let's see. We can come up with a moon.
I got nothing. Moon Town, Moon, the Sea of Tranquility.
Yeah, the Sea of Tranquility. Oh, that's
all
funny.
I got. That's all I got.
Oh, let's see. Yeah.
Hell yeah. Thanks for
London's moon,
London.
Spain's moon, Spanish moon.
Spanish moon.
Yeah,
I like Spanish moon.
The moon of Europe.
Hell yeah, dude.
Because it's in black and white.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. We did it. We renamed France.
Well, so thank y'all for tweeting at us. We always tweet out every week what we're so follow at What's It Pod. So because sometimes we tweet it out like 2 hours before we record. So you want to hop on there and get a name in quick if you want it read on the show.
We've been pretty good lately about knowing because we're not banking $1 billion. Generally, when we have to bank a bunch, and we're not doing that now. So it's pretty good. We've been giving you some days, which is nice.
Ooh, I see one good one already from at Becky Braunstein said Baguetzeberg.
Oh, hell yeah.
That's a good one.
She's funny. She's a Portland comic.
Hell
Becky,
yeah.
What's up, Becky? At Bushel of Awesome says baguettes, cigarettes, a beret, tiny bulldogs, frogs, and a downright disdain for anyone not French.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That was good.
Pretty good. Wow, here we go. At Bog Dude. Wee wee. Ha ha. We didn't have any wee wees. I can't believe you and I didn't have a single wee wee.
Yeah. Well, I knew wee wee is gonna get in there somewhere,
Damn, at Darth Plato jumping to the top yet again with Toby Keith's I hate these frogs. That's pretty good.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I like this one from at Cody Kennedy said extremely horny and incredibly bred.
Hell yeah, dude.
I like that a lot.
At Turducken MRE, disdain mark.
Disdain mark. That's great.
Really clever.
At I like Mike Perry said floppy England. I don't know why I like that so much.
Oh, that's amazing. That's another
England.
Mike's a great comic in Omaha. Love Mike.
Oh yeah.
Wow, Trash Maxine had one of mine, Paris, etc. That's great.
Paris, etc.
Yeah.
That's great.
At Seth Mills, it said, keep Paris weird, but it's spelled O-U-I-R-D. Weird. Keep Paris weird.
I like that. At Call Me By Your Kevin said, La caca la pee.
Well, that's the one. I'm sorry. We're going to read the rest, but I fucking guarantee you that's the one.
La caca la pee.
At Taste Snorker says, I don't know, sounds greasy. That's great.
Oh man, that's funny.
At Hot Gandalf 69, unnecessary letters land.
They do have so many on the X. They're throwing the X around like what is the deal, man?
It's weird. Oh, here we go. At Demirest, ooh la la, ha ha ha. Hell yeah.
I really like this one from at Strum My Banjo. He had 4 in a row that are just great. Bikes on a path, gondola in water, tower something, wine. That's like a haiku. That's great.
Yeah. At Laundry Pants says Francie Pants.
Francie Pants.
Oh man.
Oh, I like another good one from that Strum My Banjo. Fuck deodorant.
Like oh hell yeah. That's great.
Oh yeah.
At Still Stalling says depressed England, which I think is good.
Depressed England.
At Bad Wig, Guillotine the Musical. Damn.
Ooh, hell yeah. Another at Strum My Banjo. Olive Garden. I like Olive Garden.
Oh.
Hell yeah. Man,
Yeah,
Strum My
that's good.
Banjo threw like 800 at us.
This is funny. At M. Rick Anderson, Sparkling Belgium.
Ooh.
That's really funny. I don't really totally get it, but it makes me laugh.
Ooh, I like from at Shagadelic said fancy Germany.
Yeah,
like
yeah, that's really good.
Damn.
At Kikasatron says Little Italy. That's fun.
Little Italy's great.
Yeah. It is bigger than
dude.
Italy.
Is
So,
it?
Yeah, dude. Look at a map,
I don't
dude.
know. I don't know the size of
Mhm.
anything.
Actually, I think they're about the same. Oh,
Let's
at
see.
Fondle Punch says Daft Punk Assembly Factory. I was just, for some reason, I just got back into Daft Punk.
Oh yeah, they're great.
Yeah, yeah. Love
So I
Daft
guess
Punk.
Le Caca La Pipi is the
Dude, I mean, well, hold on. At Schmitty402 says kissy kissy bread.
kissy kissy red bread's good too.
At Ghost Party just says poo poo pee pee. At Emily Hope Allen
man.
says France. That really makes me laugh.
Oh,
At Andrew Hillary US says small coffee, long bread. Wow.
Small coffee.
At
long
Ian
bread.
Gecko, beheaded kingdom. At Ian
Ooh.
Gecko also said snobby Spain.
Yes, Spain and England are getting a lot of comparisons here. They deserve it.
At Aaron Harleman says France.
France. That's a good name.
Going to France. Man, yeah, there are so many. I'm trying to get through. Here's the thing. We're not going to be, what was the caca la pipi?
Yeah, Le Caca La Pipi.
We're not going to.
We're not going to get better than that.
Some of these
just
are
so
good.
funny.
At Boogeyman Weather just says the whale hole. Because there was a stranded beluga whale. Yeah, totally. At It Was Just Austin says Sex Pest Island.
Ooh, shit.
Yeah, holy moly.
Let's see.
I'm trying to get at Toad_Rat says the country that fucks maybe too much.
For sure, too much.
That's a lot of fun. And Sadie Quill says Europe's wimp.
Europe's wimp. Oh,
yeah, dude. There are a lot of good ones, but
yep.
Le Caca La Pipi.
Shit. That just hit me. I don't know why.
I mean,
good go and call me by your Kevin.
I don't even know what it means. I think is why. Oh, here's another one.
Le Caca La Pipi.
At Coda Otan says Europe's ashtray. That's a great one. Damn.
Le Caca La Pipi.
I don't even see it. Where's Le Caca La Pipi? You got?
I'll retweet it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
That's so funny.
Oh, this one's great. At Max J Kerr, wine oming.
Wine oming. Very clever.
That's good.
Wine oming.
Y'all, thank you so much.
You.
We love you so dearly.
We got to shout out our pitch producers.
Oh, yeah. Man, you're remembering everything today.
I know everything, Dave.
You do know everything. And good job to you.
I'm a smart man.
If you sign up at the Patreon for our Patreon at the $25 level, you're a producer of the show because you're a millionaire.
You're damn right.
Shout out to Dante Beckwith, our producer, Peter Cumistra, Amanda Richards, James Colton, Anna Snyder, Peter Dahlberg, Eric Williams, Jane Palatini, and our newest $25 producer of the show, Rando Dixon.
Hell yeah, Rando.
Shout out to all of you. Thank you so much for your support, and shout out to every single person who's listening and watching. Thank you for digging our stuff and supporting us. It means the world. We love you.
The best.
What's it called? .rodeo for all of our social media and more stuff from us. You got tour dates, bro?
Yeah. I got I already did my tour dates.
Did you?
Yeah.
Wow. Well, I was listening. I was. We love you guys so much.
Oh, and quick shout out to Alex and Mary Rose. Came out to hang on What's It Day in San Diego. That was
hell yeah. Oh yeah. Man, what a fun. That was so cool. All of you that participated in What's It Day. I was in the Discord a little bit. I talked to some people on Instagram. I cheersed with my conservative cum mug.
So fun.
Which I am drinking out of right now. What a lot of fun. And I do. I chug conservative cum.
And I actually have a similar cup. I'm drinking out of a Buc-ee's
same thing.
Same thing.
Exactly same thing.
That's the name of conservative cup.
Yeah, whatever you put in a Buc-ee's mug becomes Lindsey Graham's cum immediately.
Oh boy, I'm ready to lay down.
Yeah, well, I've been laying down all day.
Oh yeah. We love you.
Bye.
What's it called? What's it called? What's it called?